Put that in that bag. Can you do that right there? Hey, so Richard asked about Columbus United, and they got back to him because they already have a training camp. Good evening, everyone. Thrift Behringer here, live from the CSU team campus. C.J. Woodson makes a crossover, throws the ball out to the corner that goes out of bounds. Thrift Behringer alongside Rick Beach, the Carver Tigers on the hill are just off to a rocking start here in the Summer League against Mount Zion. They lead 27-8. They have been sensational here in the summer. It has been a fun last couple of days. And then coming up tomorrow, 3-day event Coach Robert Moore and his program has done an excellent job. They utilize both rec center courts. They have three courts here in the Lumpkin Center, the main one and the two up top. And then they have the Woodruff Gym. They've had over 30 to 40 teams. We'll talk with Coach Moore here in just a little bit. And we're also going to be going live for Spencer. They're taking on Quitman. We're going to try to get the second half of that. And then Brookstone Columbus. Carver also will be taking on one more game after this one. And that would be Middle Georgia. So Middle Georgia coming up next, and Carver right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. I'm going to bring in now a guy that you're going to have to start getting familiar with. He knows what he's doing. His name's Rick Beach. Rick, how are you, man?
And thanks, terrific. Good to be here at the Lumpkin Center, checking out a little high school basketball action. Carver and Mount Zion out of Carroll County up in Carrollton, as we're inside the last minute here in the first period. Carver thoroughly dominating right now. As you see, Mount Zion trying to get a shot off block. Montgomery throws it out to Woodson. Woodson gets under control, pass up under the bucket, and it goes out of bounds. It should be red ball on that. 36 seconds left here in the first period. 27-8. First half, sorry.
7-minute quarters.
Yeah, we got 7-minute quarters. And we got free throws right here, 32. It's a run o'clock, summer rules. Not. So you got summer rules, got a run o'clock, last 2 minutes will be regular clock. We got a lot of young kids coming in here for Carver, you could tell. They got their shirts hanging down to the knees. This is what summer ball is all about, trying to get reps. They got an air ball there. Got 23 seconds, pass out. Looks like 50 going to bring it up, going to end. Pass out to 30. Going to pass up on the 3, pass it underneath, and there's an easy 2 points. Carver up 31-8 and is winding down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. They're going to get a shot off, going to try 3. It's blocked by Montgomery. And that wraps up the first half. Carver comes out firing on all cylinders, up 31-8 here at halftime. And that's your scores. We can take a little break here at 4 minutes, then we'll be back at it here shortly on the second half. Carver 31, Mount Zion 8. We're back here at the Lumpkin Center. Carver leading after halftime with Mount Zion out of Carroll County. Carrollton, Georgia. See, Mount Zion going to inbound it. Pass back, top of the key, go out. 3 passes coming in, got an open man. Sorry about that. Tony Montgomery got a fingertip on it. Ball went out of bounds. Summer League basketball here at Columbus. A lot of games all day over here in the CSU campus. That one set on the lip and rolled out. Here goes TJ Woodson taking it up court. The freshman goes all the way to the basket, misses, and 32 cleans up. Gets the 2 points, and now looks like Carver going back on a run. Number 30 takes it in there. He lays it up, just rolls out. The ball goes out of bounds. Mount Zion ball. Mount Zion coming down. A little action going on over here. A little run in. Nothing too major. It's the summer, boys. Ain't nothing to get too worked up about. They got the game stopped now. 5:53 here. They're going to try to calm the kids down. With the score being what it is, nothing need to get too out of hand or let the kids get too chippy. Got the referees talking, got the players talking. Mount Zion's going to pull the kid out, let him catch his breath, maybe get his bearings back about it. Carver leading 33-8. Just inside 6 minutes left. The game gets back, it'll be another running clock. Carver, player to watch, TJ Woodson, hasn't disappointed. The young kid's really looking good today. You saw him on that fast break. You saw his ball handling abilities. Now it's another phenom. Tyler Montgomery going to be at the line. Got middle school action at the Lumpkin Center. The ref's going to talk it out. You got middle school going on. Let's see. Across the way. See a ball going across. It's a middle school game. Harris County and Richards just wrapped up. Nope. Now the big boys coming back over here. And here's Montgomery's free throw. First one. In and out. Now let's see how we're going to do this. Oh, it's going to be technical shots for Mount Zion. Could be number 2. All this, the clock is stopped for this action. Oh, and the shot bounces in and out. We don't have rosters for either team, so don't know the class or the names. Sorry about that. But we're making do with what we got. We are able to put these young men on a platform and showcase their abilities, and you know, that's the best part of doing what we do, is help these kids and make these kids, you know, really feel special, which you should. You know, it's hard being a student athlete. I know in the summertime you forget the student part. But they are student athletes. There's a pass back out. Now one's got it. One will bounce past the number 2. 2 back out over here. Now they go underneath. 21's in a little bit of a mess. And it has a nice little layup. Gets 2 points for Mountain Zion. As here goes Mr. Woodson right down the middle. Nice pass. Backs it in, spins it around, goes up. All ball, no foul. Still no foul. Now it's going to be look like a walking. Maybe an up, down or something. It wasn't smooth, whatever it was. Mountain Zion going to bring the ball in. Here we go. And at the mid-court. Herbert Green Court here at Lumpkin Center. The beautiful CSU campus. Underhand pass off the Peach Belt logo. Now they're throwing out top of the key. He's going to look for a big boy 3. Passes it underneath. Now it's going to be another turnover. Carver gets the ball. 4:40 to go here in the third quarter. Run the clock, like we said, other than when there's technical fouls and all that stuff, which we're over that now. Is right up the middle. Beautiful drive, beautiful lay-in. Easy 2 points for Tyler Montgomery. Sorry about the score, y'all. I'll update that. That's on me. It's 35-10. Carver leads. Number 2 goes in. Almost an errant pass. Good save. Keep possession of the ball. Oh, there's the Mount Zion bench. Here's number 3 going to the line for Mountain Zion. Easy does her. And it's 35-11. Carver brings it up. Montgomery, hard steps back, looks, throws it out here. 14 thinks about a shot, quick pass out. Back to Montgomery. Montgomery looking up. He's thinking points. Now he passes out to 30, who shoots off the backboard. Now Mount Zion's bringing it up court. There's a whistle. Might be a turnover right there. By the time it's going Carver. There's 3 pass way out. We might have a 3 right here. Buckets. The score here, I got to put what the scoreboard has, and they didn't give credit for them free throws earlier. So it's still going to be a 35-13 game. Here comes Mount Zion up the court. Got a disadvantage, drives it anyway, lays it in there. Now they're giving the point for that free throw earlier, messing me all up here, but we got it under control. We're all learning. Me, scoreboard operator. Good drive in there now. They're going to call a foul on Carver. Now they got something cooking here. Nice lay-in. Because Mount Zion showing a little bit more heart right here in the second half. And Montgomery drives it in. And it falls in there to make it a 38-18. 37, I'm sorry, it was 35. We're all learning. I keep using that excuse as long as I could use it. Now they're going to try a three-pointer. No. Rebound, Mount Zion. Put it up. Bucket. One minute to go here in the third quarter. 16-point lead for Carver now. Montgomery has it. Nice ball handling skills. He backs number one up, Hard step, goes in, passes out, deflected. Waiting on the call to see. Looked like it hit Mount Zion. I'm going to have to assume it did. Now they say 40 seconds, so I got to. There's a three. And it was drained. Nice shot right there by Tyler Montgomery. Mount Zion kind of trapped. Now he passes it out. Throws it up. Now pass way down court. Woodson catches. Catch or score up. Hope I ain't making anybody seasick with my camera skills or lack thereof. Woodson drops one in there for Carver. About 12 seconds, 11 seconds left in the third quarter. It's back to a 21-point lead for Carver. Here comes Mount Zion. 7. Passes out there, 4. Shot up. Woo! Nice shot for 3. Pulls it a 42-24 lead. As we go to the fourth. It'll be a 2-minute break here. You see the sponsors roll by. Appreciate them. Always title sponsor, Glenn Smith, Chevrolet GMC, and Opelika. We appreciate everything they do for Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Always nice to know when people got your back, and Glenn Smith absolutely got Georgia Alabama Sports Live back. Title sponsor of all the games we present to you. Chris Gates, Thrift Behringer, Richard Holdridge, and myself, and the other players in the game with the play-by-play. Chris Gates, Richard, and Torgar Isla do a lot of the producing. Torgar and Chris Gates mostly on helping the others out. Shout out to Richard Holdridge, who's out of town, working. Nice conversation with him yesterday on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live show. Always enjoy being on with the boys, Thrift and Richard. Richard, if you're watching, going on, buddy. Ready for you to get on back and get back to having you help out on some of this stuff. I'm up here like that guy on The Grinch, the one-man band. As we get started here in the fourth quarter, 24-42, Mount Zion trails Carver. Carver, as expected, just looking great. Athletes all over the court. Got some other younger kids in there here late in this game, which is awesome. Give them some good work. Mount Zion, the scrappy bunch. There's 30. Beautiful little rolling. Almost had it. Still nothing. Clock running. Yeah, this summer league is, every sport's awesome to be involved in a summer league. You know, whether it's summer baseball, 7-on-7 camps. There's a nice bucket right there for Carver. Anything to Work on your game, man. Try to master your craft, as that ball took a funky angle. There's a three by Mount Zion. He drains it. Any opportunity you got to, work on your craft is absolutely what you need to do. So these basketball tournaments, man, it won't be long. These little spring games or summer games add up, because it won't be long. We'll be tipping off for the GHSA regular season. And teams like Carver, they expect to make the playoffs and go far. As here we go with a nice lay-in, misses at 30, fights for the bucket, tips it out. If this drinks, that's going to be a heck of an assist, and it is. Hey, Montgomery got the bucket, but let's give 30 some credit for that assist. Beautiful job. And hard play. Hey, basketball can be a physical game. You got to be physically tough to play it. They're showing exactly why right there. He's going to catch his breath. Montgomery fouling, but nothing egregious, nothing too tough. Just hard ball. Kids trying to make a play. 40s. As he misses a free throw, I missed something somewhere. It's scoreboard above me says 47-27. I had to get that. Here comes Montgomery down court. Pass out. Shot's no good. Here comes Mount Zion. 5:30 left. Long three. Hey. Mount Zion's cooking a little bit with that three-pointer from the other side of the court. And we'll follow the ball. Ball goes over there. Action be coming back down court. We got subs checking in. 17-point lead. 47-30. Fourth quarter. Got about 4 minutes, 50 seconds left. Clock running down, So Mount Zion try to get in. Sorry if I'm getting you seasick. Try not to. Pass out. They're going to try that side again. That's going to be two. He hits the net. And it goes out. Carver's ball. See who they're going to inbound it here. Nice pass. Number 30 going to pass. Whoa, we throw it in here. Montgomery try to take it in. Bounces back out. Throws it out. Carver going to pass it around some. Beautiful. There's a good little screen. Come back, pass out to Woodson. Woodson. No good. Here comes Mount Zion. Runs to a whole herd of Tigers. Oh, there we go. Now you got Montgomery. And he just banks off the backboard. See what they call it. It's going to be Mount Zion's ball with just under 4 minutes to go here at the Lumpkin Center. Herbert Green court. Coach Green, legendary coach here at CSU for years and years. For those of us that was fortunate enough to know Coach, great guy, lost him a few years ago. Step back. Look, maybe hit the rim, maybe air ball, we'll never know. Now it's going to be Montgomery getting the assist. A little number 30 putting on a show out there. Under 3.5 minutes left, 49-30. I'll update the score, Bug. Y'all just give me time. I lost connection, but I'm back in. Long three. 49-33. Hey, Mount Zion, for what the score was at halftime to what it is now, has shown in the second half they have some heart and they ain't just rolled over. It was a long drive from Carrollton to come down here. They put on a show in this second half. That ball bounces. And here's Mount Zion with the rebound. Uh-oh. Number 30 got it. See what he wants to do. Passes it. Goes up and lays it in. I swear those scoreboard people just adding points up somewhere because I ain't getting the same thing. I'm missing something every now and then. Ball on the court. Woodson passes out. Look who it is. That's our guy. That's our guy, number 30. Here he is again. He's going to take the points, and he got them. They're going to be a timeout with 2:04 here in the fourth quarter. Rick Beach with you for the Georgia Alabama Sports Live, brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika. Great dealership, great people. Shout out to my buddy Derek Moxley, Derek Moxley Concrete Services, always a great sponsor, helping out with everything he does. Reminder, most people, if you're familiar with my voice, know me from calling Harris County Sports, Harris County games. That would be the where Derek Moxley and I struck up our friendship, and he supported everything that myself and Thrift Behringer and fully behind it and shows his support. We appreciate him for it. I love you, Derek. You the man. And I hope to see your company grow more and more, and happy when you post some pictures on Facebook of all the business you got, making us proud, just as proud as you are them boys out there on the field watching them. And here we go with two back action. Another three. That one comes up short. Our 20 got the rebound. See what he wants to do to Woodson. Woodson gets the ball. He goes right up the middle. Tries to just lay it in and misses. Now there's a scrum for the ball. They're going to get it out the tooth. Tooth throws it wide open, number one over here. He's going to take it up court. Passes out the three. Three back to one. One shoots it. Gets the air ball. They're going to throw it to our buddy down here, number 30. And he just drops it in. And I don't have a stat sheet, but old buddy got some points this second half. And almost got a steal right there by number 20. Errant passes. Uh-oh. See what we have here. I got to update the score. It's 58-33. Carver leads. Sorry about that. I'm back on it. I didn't start the clock. That's my fault. Just let y'all know we're inside a minute. I think I did something wrong because I'm showing 0 on the clock. But we're at 50 seconds. There's a long three. Big arch on it. No good. We're going to have a timeout on the court. 44 seconds here left in the game. 60-33. Hope y'all have enjoyed this game. Y'all could tell Mr. Behringer that I was decent enough. Maybe he'll let me do another basketball game. Because I do enjoy it. Just you love seeing these kids and, seeing them be happy playing their games and doing what they love. We all remember that as kids and what it meant to play high school sports and middle school sports. And man, it felt like right now you was on the Atlanta Hawks playing the Summer League game here at the Lumpkin Center. But just how it is, that's the beauty of sports. Here's Woodson. Looks like he's going to post up for three, but instead, little buddy going to take a three. Comes up just short. Mount Zion got the rebound, 25 seconds on the clock because I didn't start the clock. That's my fault. I'm an idiot. Here we go, Mount Zion. Oh, that's going to 16 seconds left with a foul. I'm going to let our clock run down to 16, and I'll stop it. If not, just let it keep on going if they shoot this. Take a little while to set up. It's 60-33, 16.2 seconds left. Don't be confused by our clock. It's still running. We're a couple seconds off, but yeah, it'll be all right. Carver got the rebound. They're going to run out this last 10 seconds. Woodson runs around, dribbles it. There we go, bounce out, 20. He drives to the net as the clock hits 0. And Carver gets the win, 62-33 with that last bucket. Congratulations, Carver. And shout out to Mount Zion making the drive up here from Carrollton. A lot of good athletes, a lot of good schools down there, up there in that area in Carrollton. Northside in Columbus and Harris counties going to the region with Central Carroll. The Lions, they're good at about every sport. I see them in baseball pretty regular. They have a phenomenal baseball program at Central Carroll. See, I believe Thrift Behringer was coming over here or attempt to come over here. We'll get a shot of the logo. And that's it from right now. Carver has another game, I believe, coming up. Thrift read the schedule, but then he took it with him. So I don't know, but it's been a pleasure calling this game if you were watching it. If you're a Carver alum, Hal, I'd like to say hey to you. It was nice calling for you. Richard, if you're watching, hope you're having fun in your hotel room up there at Fort Stewart. And come on home Friday and watch the Lions and Corpus Christi play for that Arena Indoor Football League Championship. Reminder that will be on the Lions YouTube channel as well as Georgia Alabama Sports Live. It'll be a big whole show, kit and caboodle, we're going to have for you. Can't wait to have it. But that's going to take a break here. Wait on Thrift and them to see what we need to do next on this game. Like I said, have me running this computer and everything else. I don't want to be changing everything, and Chris Gates want to wring my neck. But it's been a pleasure. Rick Beach with you. Don't forget to like, subscribe to Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And you have a good one. We'll see you next game. And welcome back to the Lumpkin Center. Rick Beach with you. Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. Brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Opelika, Alabama. We're here at the Lumpkin Center at beautiful Columbus State University campus. Here for some Summer League basketball. Carver just wrapped up a game with Mount Zion. 62-33 win, I believe it was, and they're about to tip off with Middle Georgia. Middle Georgia has some good size to their team. A little more size than we saw for Mount Zion. If you didn't watch that game, it's going to be 8-minute run clock, except for the last 2 minutes of each half, and there's the tip. And Carver got it. That's going to be Montgomery. They're going to, like I said, run the clock. They're going to call backcourt violation, I believe it was. Middle Georgia going to inbound the ball. That's a double deuce. Number 22 got it. Pass it back out to number 10. Number 10 looks. Going back out to 22. We don't have the roster for either team. Sorry about that. Long three. Sunk. Middle Georgia scores first. Let's see if Carver tries to answer. Montgomery drives in, loses it, gets it back, goes to the hoop. I believe that was a foul called. Yes, it was. Montgomery going to go to the line. Get his 2 shots. Makes the first one. I guess all it was, just one. Here we go, 22 got it. Long three, trying to make his second three of the game. Misses. Woodson gets the rebound. Woodson comes up court, passes off to 32, pass back to Woodson, out to Montgomery. They swarm over to Montgomery. Up. Gets it, spins it, throws it back out to Woodson. Long three by Woodson. Off the backboard, off the front of the rim.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Thrift Behringer here with the man himself, the orchestrator of what is happening here the last couple of days at Columbus State University. It's the head men's basketball coach, Robert Moore. Coach Moore, thank you so much for joining us.
Right. Thank y'all for being here, man. It's very seldom I see y'all in the summertime. I see y'all during the season.
Right.
But good to see y'all doing summer basketball.
No doubt, Coach. We're gonna get into what summer league means. You coach the high school ranks. This is a big deal for the high school coaches and their programs. But let's talk about your program.
All right.
Let's talk about the previous year. Talk about what are some of the things you've been working on as you're trying to improve off of decent year last year. But I know you want to get better and heading into, I think it's going to be a strong 2024-2025 season.
Oh yes, we felt like we got 4 starters back. Jelani James is back. Wisdom Uba is back. Jared Addington, our all-conference players back.
Kimball.
Yep. Cordell Brown from Orlando won all-tournament team in the Peach Belt.
Nice.
He's back. So, and then we added some pieces to it. Got a great recruiting class coming in. And these guys got a lot of experience last year, what it was like in the Peach Belt. And we just think we're ready to make some noise this year.
All right, how's recruiting going? Because I know you're all over the place, Coach. How's that process been, especially with, does NIL become a factor? DJ Jones would smack me in the head if I didn't ask you, but is it a factor at the Division II level when you're going out recruiting, or not really as much as major colleges?
Right now, it's just major colleges. You don't see it very much in D2.
Right.
It's some teams in Division II that has NIL.
Right.
Our compliance officer and the people here at Columbus State, they're working very hard to see what that process is going to look like in the next 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
But right now, we don't have it.
All right, Coach. This team camp. How long has it been going on? I know it's been going on a long time because I remember playing it back when I was in high school before you took the job.
Right.
So how long is this team camp going, and why have you continued to grow it these last 15 years you've been at the head coach?
Hey, this is my 15th season, and we've been doing team
15.
camp.
And I was off the top of my head, Coach.
So it's been going on 15 seasons, man. And it's been good for all the teams in Columbus. You got teams all over Atlanta coming in. And it's just great competition, man. We got Bradwell Institute from down there by Savannah.
Yep.
So it's some great teams here, man. And you get to see some great basketball. And it's just great that you can just walk outside your office and see basketball going on.
You get to see, Coach. You can see from and put yourself in shoes on both sides of the table and both sides of the coin, if you will. You coach at the high school level. What does it mean as a high school coach to get a lot of these games in, as much action you can in the summer? And what does it mean for you as a college coach to see players that you potentially could be recruiting?
Oh, yeah. From a high school coach standpoint, you get to see your guys play games because you don't have as many games in the fall like you would in the summer.
Right.
So some of these teams are coming here and play 40 games this summer.
Jeez.
So that way, if a kid is playing 40 games, you get to see him at his best, at his worst, and then you can find out in the fall and the winter what you really need to work on. So I think it's a big thing for high school coaches. A lot of high school coaches should take advantage of it. And you can tell here in Columbus, a lot of the coaches here are really trying to see what they got this summer and what they really need to work on.
What about college-wise for you as a recruiter? And I know I see a lot of the guys, it looks like former players, some players that are playing now that are refereeing. So they're getting a first-hand experience of seeing guys that potentially could come to Columbus State. How good is it for you as a recruiting tool?
Oh, it's great, man, because you got great basketball in this area. And then, like I say, a lot of teams come down from Atlanta to play 1 day, 2 days. And I just get to see it from my standpoint and my staff.
Right.
So my staff come in my office like, Coach, you got to go to court too. It's a kid playing from this school that's really good. So
nice.
It's been real exciting for us. We can stay right here in our backyard and see some great basketball. I think I looked the other day, it's 47 teams here. So it's really good.
Unbelievable. And they're playing multiple games. It's right now Carver leads 11-8, and Carver looking like one of the better teams in this area. Coach, you keep up with a lot of teams that play, high school teams around the area. Pacelli won a state championship last year. Central made it to the Final Four. We've had a myriad of teams like Carver that made it to the Final Four. I feel like high school basketball is getting to the point where it used to be 20, 30 years ago. It hit a little bit of a lull. You know that, Coach. But do you agree that a lot of the high school coaches, and we have the right guys in charge that are making sure high school basketball in this area is going to go back to where it needs to be?
And it always starts with coaching. I think you got some great coaches. Central will be here tomorrow at 10 a.m. to play Peachtree Ridge out of Atlanta. Oh,
Coach,
man,
you're going to pull me out of bed and make me come up here. I'm going to have to miss work to get that one. I didn't know you had Central in it, baby. Woo.
And, Eric Allen, Pembroke always does a great job with Carver.
Yep.
Them guys play hard. I saw him play yesterday, and I tell you, that press, woo, I didn't think the other team was going to get across half court.
He's 10 deep, and when you're 10 deep, you can press the whole game if you want to,
right.
Coach. But yeah, I know it's elite level basketball that's being played here all day today, all day yesterday, and all day tomorrow.
Right.
My next question is now for people that want to invest in Columbus State men's basketball specifically, but Columbus State athletics, because I know Jay Sparks would have my neck if I didn't promote that as well. How can people go about doing that and being maybe an investor, help with fundraising, whatever it may be to get y'all where you want to be as a program?
One of the things me and Coach Sparks talk about all the time is joining the Cougar Club. And that way you can support every sport. And if you're just a basketball fan, you can go on CSU Cougars and just put in men's basketball and make a donation or find a way to help just by going there. So if you like softball, if you like baseball, you can find a way to help these young men and young ladies out and just help our program grow as Division II.
Yeah.
There's always going to be a meal to be paid for. There's always going to be a hotel room to spend the night when you play an away game. There's always something that these athletes need to play at their highest level.
Coach, I went today to the groundbreaking press conference for the new AA minor league baseball team. Every dignitary, every important person seemed like in the Columbus area was there for that. And it just made me think, if we're building something like that, I want everyone to see all the other great things Columbus has to offer, which is Columbus State University. There's a hidden gem, Coach, and it doesn't give near the recognition and exposure I think it deserves. Or do you think that something like that or just media presence in general would help Columbus State get the notoriety that I think they deserve, and so does your program?
Oh, right here in our backyard of Columbus, you got a great university. Our administrator, our president, does a great job of promoting Columbus State University.
I'm a former alumni.
And I just want, Dr. Rayfield has been doing a great job of just pushing athletics. You know, and she knows that we want to be the front porch of everything that goes on here.
Come on, Coach.
And got some great teams. And I tell my team all the time, if you're not winning the Peach Belt every year, you didn't do your job.
Yeah.
You failed for that season. So, and that's what all our coaches are about winning championships and making sure that we represent our university in a positive manner. And I think that's all you can ask for.
Herbert Green's the name of the court, but eventually Robert Moore is going to be somewhere in this building. He has been here for 15 years, done an amazing job, won multiple championships, sends many people to the next level. That 2015-2016 team always holds a spot near my heart with Cam Baker, because that's when I was a senior. Integrated media track here at Columbus State. All right, Coach, last question. We are going to do an interview with Coach Moore later on. We'll be on courtside so you can see his beautiful face and maybe not mine. But, Coach, what is the rest of the summer looking like for your basketball program? Is it workouts? Do y'all get any games in? How does that go about for your team?
Most of the time in the college level, you don't have a lot of guys, especially Division II, that stay here for summer school. But we got 4 or 5 of our guys that paid their own way to summer school, so they're doing workouts, voluntary workouts on their own and just trying to get better. They're getting up shots on the shooting machine. They're getting in the weight room. They're doing all the things they need to do to better our program. And that's something that I just hold dear to my heart.
I know you do.
A guy wants to stay here and get better and take classes so they can work toward their degree.
Right.
Good things going to happen when you have guys doing that.
And it's guys like Coach Moore that keeps the gym open, not just for them, but you got guys that are playing overseas. You got Zay, that was Christopher Horton's cousin. I can't think of his last name. Yeah, Nelson Haskin. All these guys that are coming back, you let them get in the gym. Then they're working with players now, working with future players. In the end, that's just got to be great for your program, doesn't it?
It's great for everybody, and love to see those guys get back. Zay played in Greece this year.
Unbelievable.
Cyprus, Greece.
Yep.
Nelson played in Serbia this year, so those guys are back, and our guys get to learn from those guys, and it's just trickle down.
Yeah, trickle down effect. Yeah, no doubt about it. Coach, thank you so much. Look forward to talking with you real soon here. And it is the CSU team camp here at Columbus State University. Carver taking on Middle Georgia. We'll be right back after this. Hold on. That was our interview with Coach Robert Moore.
Good job, Thrift.
And he's an excellent coach, man.
Absolutely.
The guy, I've known him for a long time. He's coached so many of my friends. And stuff like this in the community, I wish more people knew about. I've seen 47 teams around the tri-state, if you will, Florida, Alabama, Georgia. He's got teams from all over coming to compete here, playing excellent basketball. and showcasing their programs and getting them better for the upcoming season. Right now, Carver leads by 3. It's a close game. Usually they've been a blowout. You saw nice job on the call last time as Truesdale, Rick Beach.
Yeah.
I'm going to give everybody, he doesn't know the players nearly as well as I do. As again, he didn't cover it as much as I did this past year, but did a good job on the call. But the one thing he said was, who is number 30 for Carver? Because that boy can play. That's why I hear Truesdale. 3-pointer on the way is no good for Middle Georgia. Rebound, and he's going to do a putback and almost get an and one. But great call, Rick, on that last one. And Carver looking like one of the top teams in our area, man.
Yeah, that's what I was saying last game, how they came out dominant, and then you see they're getting coached at a high level. They're playing at that level. Like I told you, that who was number 30. I think I just called him my little homie last game. It was a steal, layup, assist, steal, assist. I mean, just everything. You see him just, he's down here over here on this end now. He's in every play. He's trying to stick his nose in there.
And we just talked, too, with Coach Moore. And, you know, Coach Moore made the point, Rick, that they full court press. And when you've got 10, 12 players you can play, you can full court press all game because you get the next person in if they get tired. And that just wears teams down.
Yeah, that's the name of the game. And that's why basketball is such a conditioning sport. Obviously, you know it from playing.
And look at Tony Montgomery. That's just with ease. But you're right. And playing games like this in the summer get them in shape. And a lot of these players, too, also play multiple sports.
Yeah, I mean, you just talk about Carver playing against Mount Zion, the same players. See Woodson taking it up court.
Almost gets an and one, but they just outmanned Mount Zion there.
You play that game, then you take a 4-minute break and you're playing another game.
But that's what I love. That's what I talked about on the show, Rick. I love that back as a player, playing Summer League, playing 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I played 9 games in one day if I needed to, man. I love basketball. Make sure you stay hydrated, but the great thing about basketball is that it's inside, so that 99-degree humidity weather that is just like trying to take out everybody. We were at that press conference today, groundbreaking press conference, Rick. We'll talk about that here in just a moment for the AA affiliate as a foul's called. So the AA team, Columbus Braves, and they have named their park.
Yeah, it ain't Golden Park no more. It's Synovus Park.
How about
partnership with Synovus?
As I told Coach Moore, every dignitary, everybody that was important was at that press conference, including me and you, Beachy.
Yeah, we wasn't in the suits, but we wasn't sweating as bad either.
But it was so hot there, couldn't only imagine trying to play a football game, basketball game, or baseball game as Tony Montgomery is just getting to the rack with ease. 45 seconds till the halftime. Pull-up jump shot off the rack is good. 22-15. Here comes Woodson. Woodson, great pass to Tolbert. Tolbert power dribbles and goes up and misses. That is one thing he did not do this summer so far is miss layups, but he did last year, but that's something they've been in the gym with. As the foul's called, and Champ Simpson's going to come in and get Tolbert. As Coach Pembroke is like, man, make a layup. Yeah. I don't blame him. Everyone can see. I would say the same thing, Coach. Montgomery to Truesdale. Screen. Matchup zone. Behind the back, Woodson. Loses it. Nope, going to get a foul call with 13 seconds till the half. Also on the GAS Live broadcast page is Brookzone and Columbus. And that's going down the wire. We got Chris over there. So we're at 2 places at one time. Only Georgia Alabama Sports Live can do that, Rick Beach.
Yes, sir.
Right before the half. And nice hands from Montgomery to Woodson for 3 short. But Tony Montgomery and the Carver Tigers lead by 7. We're going to take a break. It's more with Rick Beach and the Carver Tigers Summer League on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
And welcome back into the Lumpkin Center on the Columbus State University campus. Rick Beach with you, Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. As we start the game, and I got to start the clock as we get the ball going down here. Summer League basketball, summer camp basketball. Oh, there's Montgomery going for the steal, gets it through. Carver gets the ball back up, 22-15. I know y'all enjoyed having Thrift up here, knowing the players' names and all that good stuff, and I apologize for not knowing and not having a roster. That's number 20, lays it in there. MGP coming right out, 27. Oh, fancy ball handling right there by Montgomery. Throws it, throws it out to Woodson. Woodson off the rim. 20 gets the rebound, throws it back out to Woodson. See what Woodson wants to do with it. Takes off running without the ball, gathers it back, throws it to Montgomery. A lot of minutes for these guys. I done forgot number 30's name after he done told me. Dude is a player. So here comes MGP, lays it in there. Pretty competitive game. This is Carver's back-to-back game. We saw MGP didn't broadcast. They played a little bit earlier than had a break. Carver playing back-to-back. You see, shove off right there. Looked pretty obvious. I guess that's what they called. I didn't see the official. I apologize in advance, running the camera and score bug and doing the play-by-play. First time doing the score bug in the camera. So if you get seasick and can't go to work tomorrow, send your complaints to Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and Thrift will have to punish me diligently, but I'll have to take it however I can on it. So there's a nice pass. Layup miss as here comes Middle Georgia back up court. Oh, a nice block. And here comes Carver. We go the other way. It's like video in a tennis match. That's a beautiful toss up and lay in. Carver gets 2 points right there. And we come back. The ball goes out. 28-17, Carver leads, Middle Georgia Prep. Running clock, 8 minute quarter. Running clock till inside 2 minutes of each half. Comes 30. Like I said, I call him a little homie, but forgot his name. Thrift just told me, but it's hard to remember names without a roster. Thrift is a wizard, especially these basketball teams. He's known these kids for years and years, calling their games and covering them. So it's a credit to his ability and his. There's Woodson, gets 3 on that one. Just what these games mean a lot to Thrift, and his love and passion for the sport of basketball and just youth sports in general shows by that. It's here in the middle of Georgia. Was a nice shot, miss. And here goes CSU. It's 30 going to take it. He's going to bounce it in. Nope. Comes off. He got to get back on defense. Carver's done a great job at that this entire game. Oh, nice pass. It's going to be a long 3. Camera work sucks, but y'all got the shot. 3 went in. It's 31-20. And a timeout on the court, 3:55 here in the third quarter. Carver, perennial contender at every sport, it seems like. Basketball is no different. See the court. We talked earlier, Herbert Green, Coach Green. And Columbus got another coaching legend with Coach Moore, it seems, with how much they're winning. And I loved the interview with Thrift. The one thing that stood out to me at the end of the interview when he told Thrift, he tells his players, you know, if you don't win the Peach Belt each year, that's an unsuccessful year, and that's how it should be. And you love seeing a coach have that type of expectations. Is here comes Middle Georgia. Did he get tripped or tripped on his own feet or what? I didn't hear a whistle, but I also got earmuffs on. My fault, didn't start the clock. There's 3:24 to go, y'all. We got a timeout on the court. Stops the clock. The only time it's not a running clock when you have these timeouts. We mentioned last game, I'll show you, there's middle school games going on. You can see a court in the background. There's another court behind me. There's no games going on, but you could potentially have 3 games in the Lumpkin Center at one time. Amazing feat, awesome feat. Now we're about ready for action. Double Deuce going to inbound it. Carver gets it. Here comes Montgomery. He looks at Woodson, takes the 2 points himself. Good call. And here comes Middle Georgia as they get you seasick again. Clock running down to 3 minutes. 33-20 lead. Carver leads Middle Georgia. Middle Georgia at the line. Beautiful court. Let me get the net on there for you. Gonna be Carver's ball. As we're under 3 minutes now. Here's my man. Number 30 throws it over there to Montgomery. Montgomery looks around. Fires it off the front, off the backboard, and in for 3. Oh, Woodson almost gets the steal. Middle Georgia holds on to it. Here comes Double Deuce. We saw him hit 3 earlier. Misses that one. Ball's on the court, 2 minutes to go, and it's out to Montgomery. Oh, a little shoulder. Now that's going to be a 3. That's going to be in. And Carver hits back-to-back 3s and stretches lead out to 39-20. Uh-oh. And the easy 2, 41-20. Middle Georgia got to get it together here in the last little bit of the third quarter. Long pass. There's number 2. And he misses the dunk. Gets it the second time. There's Tyler. Oh, tripped up. As we approach a minute left in the third. Nice block down there. They're going to call a foul. Clock stops at a minute. Man. Sorry about that, y'all. I don't have a cough button up here. Middle Georgia at the line. Off the front of the rim, no good. 24, nice little dump off pass. They slow it down. Slowing it down. Back out to Montgomery. Dribble, dribble. Ball goes out, 26 seconds. I'm off by 4 seconds, but I'll be okay. I'll catch it up. (41-22). Carver leads. Nobody going to defend him. He's just going to throw 3 up and gets it. And they've doubled up Middle Georgia. They lead 44-22. Oh, step back. Nope. Hard fake, hard go. Long pass for 3 off the rim. No good, and that'll be it for the third quarter. We're going to change everything to 8 minutes in the fourth. About to begin. See it, 44-22, going to be 8 minutes. Run a clock till 2 minutes to go. Rick Beach Ridges, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. Appreciate your patience watching this game with me. I know the bug might not be up to date and the camera's a little herky-jerky and lagged behind a couple times, but hey, doing the best we can. Shout out to Thrift Behringer, the fearless leader at Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Appreciate everything he does and his amazing team that he's got. Richard Holdridge, Chris Gates, Toy Gar. Just amazing team, great guys. We seem to mesh. I helped them out a little bit with doing some Harris County stuff. If you don't know, I have Kudzu Sports with Harris County Sports got in there, and I enjoy calling those games as well, the Harris County games. I know those players, known those kids for years and years. It's fun calling them. I called the basketball game with Richard this year against Shaw, boys and girls. Girls team made it to the Elite Eight. Just super fun. This Carver team will be coming up to Harris Carver football. We'll be playing Harris County this year, so I'm looking forward to that. Calling that game as we got a rebound. Here comes Tyler Jordan, throws it out. That's my man, number 30. Drops it in there, gets another 2 points. Man, this Carver team is just nasty good. This defense is suffocating. Another rebound. I ain't even had time to update the score. They just score so fast, get the ball back. Camera goes every which way. You see it going again. I'm trying y'all. I know we got some people that alumni from Carver or family members at Carver. We're trying to give you the best product we can. Carver, a phenomenal school, academically, athletically. A lot of great people that come out of Carver. Clock running, 6:17 left. 46-22. Carver leads. Carver had 60 against Mount Zion. 62, I believe. They'll try to get to that number again. A lot of the same guys playing. That's a lot of basketball. But they're kids. They can do it. That ball in and out. But an offensive rebound by Mount Zion. Great job. It's now Carver doubled up over here. Don't know what. Now he throws it out to Jordan. He's doubled up. Middle Georgia playing some defense. But Carver throws it around the defense. No bubbles, no troubles. You can play that suffocating defense. They're just going to toss it around and play fundamental basketball. Somebody's got to be open if you got 2 on you. And that's what Carver did. The free throw in and out. Middle Georgia gets the rebound. Here they come up the court. Cross legs, gets back, screen set up. Drives up the middle. Don't even get it up. This is going to be Middle Georgia's ball. 5 minutes left. Carver leads 46-25. Middle Georgia going to try to get some points right here. He stops on the Peach Belt logo and misses. They get it out to Montgomery. Long pass to Woodson. Woodson, beautiful spin move and drops it in for 2. And we come the other way. 48-25. Middle Georgia puts up 3. No, sir. Woodson gets the ball. He puts up 3. No, sir. 50 was coming in to get the rebound. And just missed it. Now it goes up court. Rejected over there by 32, but that one got body. No ball. Should be going to the line. Clock running at 4:10 left here in the 4th. Rick Beach on the call with you. Georgia Alabama Sports Live at the Lumpkin Center. This place is still phenomenal after all these years. Free throws off the rebound, off the rim, rebounded by Carver. They come up court nicely. I remember years ago coming to a Midnight Madness for CSU basketball. It was incredible as Montgomery goes to the hoop and misses that one. Middle Georgia throws it out there. Number 12 trying to roll around. Still 48-25. Clock is at 3:25. 3 running down. Carver looking, trying to tighten up a little bit before they get into the season later on. You imagine each sport, you'll lose some of the kids to other sports. Some kids go play football for the most part around here. Rebound. Woodson's got it behind the back. And, missed the shot. Still a good pass. Inside 3 minutes to go. And he mishandles it. Carver got it. Carver out. Now Woodson, he's going to try 3 again. That one's sunk. Oh. Carver got the ball back. They're going back up the court. Woodson going to try another 3. That one just misses. And we approach 2 minutes to go. Oh. Now we got under 2 minutes. 15 throws it to nobody in particular as it goes out of bounds. Carver leads 51-45. Trying to run this last little bit of clock out. Montgomery, whoop. Nice ball skills right there by Tyler. Approaching 1 minute remaining.
Nice job, Rick. Come back over here after a thrilling Columbus-Brookstone game. Went down to the wire, and Carver's just taking them to the woodshed. They're up by 28.
Yeah. Nothing close about these 2 games over here, which is good for Carver faithful.
I'll tell you what, it's not just the players and coaches that are getting, rust knocked off in practice. Rick Beach is too, calling it, producing it, and running the scoreboard, and running the camera. He's just doing all 3. Richard, he's coming for you.
I told people.
Richard, he's coming for you.
If they get seasick from watching this game, to complain to Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and you'll have to hook them up with something.
Carr is going to go undefeated here. They have not lost a game. These last 2 days, Rick, they have just been absolutely sensational. I saw them last week. They're beating teams by 20 points. The games aren't even close. And they're moving down to 2A next year. They went in the Final Four as a 3A team. So they return everyone. They're a better team than they were last year, and they're going down a classification. I think that's a recipe for maybe a state championship. And then they got a state championship winning coach who did it at Spencer 3 years ago.
So you ain't shy about saying that's your expectations for the season.
No, and I think Pembroke would say the same thing.
And that's going to be it.
Well, that's going to do it here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Carver comes up victorious 55-27. They win both of these. Coming up next on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Facebook page, interview with Coach Robert Moore again. And you'll be able to, if you miss it here on the live broadcast, we're going to do talk about the same thing. Right on the court is Thrift Behringer, Rick Beach signing off. And Glenn Smith says, what, Rick Beach?
Be ready to smile.
Let's get ready, but we'll take it.
Close enough.
See y'all later, everybody.
2:30.
What time was the earliest game?
10.
And y'all roll till 8
8.
o'clock?
Last day tomorrow.
Woo. So what's the NCAA rules on hosting high school camps on?
As long as you ain't Division I, you can host as many as you want.
As long as you ain't
AAU and everything. As long as you ain't D1.
That's recruiting business galore. How many kids you have on campus? You think like 40 schools?
10 on each team, 400.
400 kids. You can't find 12 out of that.
Exactly.